I wanna play every single game. These bright lights are making my heart race. Mind's been gone, lost out in deep space. Imagine that you're there, you find your way. Imagine that you're there, top of your trade. Can't hear the doubt today. I can hear all of your hate. Ha! Paint that picture, dance if you want to. Sing in the shower, you have the power. I move fluid, I stay grooving. Feels even better when you have to prove it. With my women, I get choosy. Getting to the point, I pick and choose it. Each new drop, I improve it. That reminds me, y'all should go cue it. Thinking that life is an arcade. I wanna play every single game. These bright lights are making my heart race. Mind's been gone, lost out in deep space. Imagine that your fears were never there. Step into the room, forget you're scared.
Yo, welcome back. Authentic Vibes Only, episode 17. We really in this bitch. We 17 episodes in, feeling good. Feel like every episode gets better. Even the ones last 2 weeks. Deliberate dialogues are just more chill episodes. Introducing new things every week. It gets hard, not gonna lie. What the hell's going on with the volume? But it gets hard thinking of strategies and things to talk about, always to better yourself and become a more authentic version of yourself. So we're trying to switch that up, be a little bit more chill. And when those things come to us, we'll talk about them. When they're not there, we'll find just cool things to do or just have some DD episodes, deliberate dialogue, just talk about our week, our life, our day. But we're going to introduce you guys to another new subject this week again. We're going to play a little game, and it's just called Deep Conversation Starters. So basically, we're just going to ask each other questions, and most of them are pretty deep, you know. It could give you guys life lessons still. So it still has a lot to go with the podcast, which is cool. And some of them can just be chill, laid back. But that's what we're gonna do this week. We'll probably introduce it every couple of weeks. Ask each other probably like 3 to 5 questions. We'll both answer the questions, and yeah, you guys can hear what we got to say about that. But we're gonna get right into it. And my first question for Jordan is: when you become successful, what's the main thing you want to do?
That's a very great question there, Mr. Braeden. But no, when it gets to that point, the biggest thing I want to do is be able to pay it forward. And it doesn't have to be necessarily 100% a monetary thing. Of course, there's going to be things of, donating money to good causes and things of that nature. But for me, the biggest thing of paying it forward is just being able to give other people opportunities that previously might not have the chance if they're getting overlooked, or, you know, if they didn't have that leg up, you know, going through life, to give them that little leap, that stepping stone, and, you know, maybe even create a foundation of being able to help people that they just need that arm out there, you know, to then get them out of whatever situation they're in or whatever circumstances they're under, so then they can flourish in life.
What an amazing fucking person. Oh, I feel the same fucking way, honestly. I feel like when I become successful, and you know what? This is going to be, you guys go what you want. How we become successful, me and Jordan are going to become successful together. Authentic Vibes is what's going to make us successful. I promise you that. I don't care if you believe in it or not. I believe in it.
Right.
This is what's going to make us successful. And I promise you that when this makes me successful, I will pay it back and bless everyone possible that I can. I don't care. First, I'm going to take care of my family and the people that mean the most to me closest. Like Jordan said, it doesn't have to be things of monetary value, but the whole reason behind this brand is to be a better you, be a better person, and spread those vibes of the world. And when this becomes successful enough for me to do that in a monetary way, I'll definitely do it. As of right now, we just build the brand up by exactly what it's about, and that's by being a better person and spreading that forward. So I'm gonna pay it forward in that way with my mind, how I can think, how I can relate to you guys, what I can give you mentally. And then once it comes for me, a monetary value, hopefully, yeah, we create some sort of foundation to give back to people that don't have platforms, and also just take care of everyone that means a lot to me and has done shit for me. So that's how I'm feeling on that one. Hopefully God's gonna bless me, my pockets enough that I can bless others. So paid in full, dog. I got Jordan's questions written down for him, actually, too, guys. So I'm going to be reading all of them off. I'll answer first his questions, but I have them written down because he's on his phone. So when he's outside, he's usually on his phone. He's probably in the pool again. But so if he goes off of here,
how'd you know?
if he goes off of here, his camera's going to go away. So I can't let him look at the question. So I just have them written down. So Jordan's first question is, what's more important, forgiveness or acceptance? And
It's a damn good question, right?
yeah, it's hard because, like, I feel like you can forgive someone. Like, let's put it this way, if you choose acceptance, this is why it's hard. If you choose acceptance, I feel like you forgave them and you have to do both if you choose acceptance, right? So if you choose acceptance, you literally chose to accept that this person did something wrong and forgive them. Or do you think I'm saying that backwards? I don't know. I know this is a weird question. We're turning this into no answer, but that's how I feel about it. Like, if you're choosing to accept that someone did you wrong, no, never mind. I guess that's why it's the question. You either forgive them and it's cool, and like, no, see, I feel like it's kind of one and the same. Like, you can forgive someone and never be cool with them again. I feel like that's forgiven. But like, if you accept that, like, you have to forgive that they did that first to accept that it's like, accept them back into your life and accept whatever happened.
Interesting take.
I'm gonna say that most of the time this comes to relationships. So I'm going to say, like, I'm going to choose acceptance. That's more important because I have to do both to accept that. I can forgive someone and tell them get fucked, basically, like, I forgave that, but like, we'll never be on the same level as we were. But if I accept that, then I forgave you and accept that you did that to me, and just like, never, it's gone forever kind of type thing. And nothing's really changed between us, I guess. So I'm going to say acceptance is more important.
Interesting. So when I hear acceptance, it's more of accepting the situation, but you don't necessarily have to forgive them to accept the situation.
So it's like not as bad.
I suppose, like, you can accept the situation, but not forgive them. You're like, oh, well, I accept that this happened, but that doesn't mean that I forgive you for whatever action that you did. As opposed to forgiveness, you forgive them for whatever it is that they did, even though you might not necessarily accept what happened, type of thing. But no, I go more with the acceptance as well. For me, the acceptance just has to do with, well, whatever happens in life, it happens for a reason, even if it might be pretty shitty or something that you might not understand in the moment of why it's happening, but it's all part of the bigger plan that you have for your life. So the quicker that you can accept different situations and just try and learn from it and grow from it, whether it's good, bad, the ugly, whatever the case may be, will, at least in my mind, help get you where you want to get to farther in life a lot quicker than if you were to dwell on it.
Okay. I don't know. I think we both had some interesting takes. That's cool. We both had different views and takes on that. I like that shit. All right. we'll keep going along. I don't know. Some of these I guess can get into more conversation than just like answer the question. My next question: do you ever think it's necessary to lie, and if so, why?
It depends. It depends. Typically, lying is not the way to go. Truth is always the best answer. However, there's those little lies sometimes where, for instance, if your girlfriend asks you, not even your girlfriend, if just anyone asks you, oh, do I look good in this? You're not going to say, oh, you look like shit. You might be like, yeah, you look all right. And then just say how they can improve it instead of being rude, I suppose.
What?
Like little, I guess that could technically be a little lie, I guess. But like, if it's that low of a thing where you're not being blunt necessarily, but you're just trying to tell them what they don't want to hear in a nice way. At the end of the day, truth is the best way to go. But I'm just saying, like, on a small little thing of not being super blunt if they ask you a question about like looks or whatever the case may be, and just trying to be considerate about your answer. Otherwise, truth is the best way to go, even if it is a difficult conversation.
Before I keep going here, you gotta get the connection figured out. You're lagging a little. It's getting tough. It's cutting out a little bit. It's a little laggy. You connect to the Wi-Fi? You connect to data?
The data. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just a bit laggy.
Weird.
Do I think it's okay to lie? Do I think it's necessary to lie? I don't think it's necessary to lie. But am I gonna sit here and say that I'm never gonna lie again in my life? That's probably not true. I'm not even gonna say that. Like, when it comes to serious situation and shit, nah. No matter how hard it is, man, I'm telling the truth, bro. Like, I can live with that. But like you said, there's just some little like weird like white lies. I feel like that just come out. Not even if it's purposely. Like some shit, like you said, like someone asked if they look good and you just don't like. You're like, nah. You're like, yeah, you look fine. I don't know. Not even a girl. It can just be anything, I guess. But I'm gonna be honest though. I'm pretty fucking blunt, and that may be why a lot of people do or don't like me. People like me, they like me that I'm blunt, or people dislike me, they dislike that I'm blunt. So I'm gonna be honest. If you ask me, you look good, I'm probably gonna tell you fucking no. If I don't know. I don't think you do. Or I just be like, I don't know. I don't really like that shirt. You know, like I'm be not like a straight dickhead about it, but I don't know. I don't think it is necessary to lie, but I feel like it just kind of happens. And that maybe like consciously, subconsciously, you didn't even like at first fucking like, oh shit, like I just lied, but you like didn't mean to. Maybe it just like came out. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, Jordan's next question. If you met yourself 10 years ago, what advice would you give yourself? I'll tell little 14-year-old Braeden, freshman year of high school. Yeah. I would tell freshman year of high school Braeden basically how I feel now. Who gives a fuck what other people think about you? Stop worrying about other people's opinions so much and just do what you got to do and be you and just enjoy fucking life and stop worrying about fitting in and making other people happy and like people pleasing. Like, because I look back now, I was doing all that shit and 99% of those people are no longer in my life, you know? So like, it didn't even matter. It didn't even fucking matter. I'm trying to impress people and fit in with people and do things and say things and be someone I'm not to people that literally are no longer in my life and haven't been since high school. You know what I mean? So that's the advice I'm giving 14-year-old me. And yeah, a little short one. I just fucking be you, dude. Do you, dog. Like, don't fucking worry about others so much. Stop being in your fucking head about what others think about you. Who cares? Don't be a prick, but like, do you, dog?
Gotcha. Yeah. Gotta say. I mean, how do I want to answer this question? I guess the biggest advice I'd give myself from 10 years ago was it's okay to not be playing a sport 24/7 or not training in some area. Because looking back, I missed out on quite a few things because instead of going to certain events or whatever, I was just training 24/7 for all the different sports I was doing. That was football, basketball, track, cross country. If I was playing soccer, all that different shit. And yeah, just being able to say, well, listen, I got my training in for the day. I don't need to train 24/7, 7 days a week, every single second I'm awake. It's okay to take a day off to go hang out with friends or whatever. So at the end of the day, you're only a kid once. And even looking back now, I'm like, damn, I wish I could have all that freedom, like the free time over the summer when it's nice outside just to go hang out or not worry about the adult daily shit,
No, I feel it. I was very similar, bro. Did the same shit. Missed out on a lot of experiences. Not saying I wish I like would have partied and shit in high school, but like I just missed out on a lot of experiences because of that. I was way too focused on just sports and fucking being a good student. I mean, I'm glad I was a good student and shit like that, but I could have managed it all. I think that was the hard part back then is we didn't know how to manage all that as well either. Like managing friends, real life, sports, school, stuff like that. And honestly, it was really hard in college, but college is probably where I learned that the most. Like being able to manage all that, playing college football actually helped me manage that a lot better.
Yeah, time management skills went up a lot.
All right, next question. At what moment do you become aware you're in love? Or how do you know you're in love, I guess?
I don't think you can always just put it down to a certain moment. It kind of just happens. Like, you'll know when you know type of thing. I know that's kind of a weird answer to say, but it's like the little things that someone does for you, repetitively over time, those feelings just kind of happen. And then one day you're like, oh shit, I love this person. They do X, Y, Z, they're a great human being, they're smart, intelligent, whatever your reasoning is. And then it's weird answer, but yeah, like over time, it kind of just happens when it clicks in your brain. A certain moment, I can't really say if there's a certain moment necessarily. It's more of you just have that realization one day and you're like, holy shit.
This is prompting a second question here. So if that's how you feel on that, you don't believe in love at first sight or like first meeting?
I wouldn't say I don't believe at love at first sight. I think it's more of like you can have a spark immediately at first sight type of thing. But the actual like love part, like true love type of thing, I think that takes time to build that deep connection.
So third prompt question. You wouldn't say that you believe in like soulmates or twin flames?
I never said that. Wait, hold on. How was that correlated to love at first sight?
Because I feel like, okay, so all three your answers can correlate into my answer and how I feel. What moment you become you're in love or you know, like, how do you know you're in love? I feel like you said, you just know when you know, like it just hits you and there's just a different feeling. There's a different connection with whoever you're with and this and that. But I feel like that's the same thing. Like love at first sight can happen if you are with your twin flamer or soulmate, the right person. And you can have multiple soulmates because if you believe in that shit and you read on it, you can have multiple soulmates. So if you find one of your soulmates in this lifetime and it is love at first sight, I feel like that's a real thing because like you see them and then you meet them and then you talk to them and maybe hopefully that happens all at the same time. Because if you're saying love at first sight, then this is why it's weird to me. Well, love at first sight, I don't always mean love at first sight by like looks. I feel like when it comes to twin flame and soulmate, what I'm getting at with this is that you can just like you feel it, So first sight, even if you didn't talk to them, like you've seen that person and then you're energetically drawn to them. Like, and like, if it never goes away, even though, and it's just so strong, even though you haven't even talked to them or met them, I feel like, that's love. That can be love at first sight. And then when you fucking talk to them, then maybe you really you'll really, really know. I don't know. It's like like there's a deeper love to it, but like, I feel like there's like an initial knowing if it is supposedly your twin flame or soulmate, shit like that. So that's how I feel about first sight. I'm not saying it always happens either. Like maybe not, but you can, like you said though, I just feel like the reason it can be first sight is because you just know when you know. Like you'll feel that energy, you'll feel that fucking connection, you'll feel the spark. So that's where I feel on that question. Nothing else from you? You good?
Love the response, Braeden.
All right. Your next question for me. Here's a fucking chill one. If you had any superpower, what would it be? Bro, honestly, I can't even really think of superpowers. You got to give me a few. Like, man, I don't know. Super strength, flying, reading people's minds,
teleporting,
like
being super smart, insanely smart, see the future.
Oh, like premonitions.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Bro, honestly, I think teleporting. That'd be pretty raw. Teleporting would be fucking sick as fuck, bro. Because I've always loved the movie Jumper. I don't know if you've seen that. Yes. That movie's sick. And literally you just like picture something and you can just teleport there. Like, I don't know, bro. Like one of the biggest things I want in life is to travel, bro. And what stops me from that mostly is one, time, two, money. And if I could teleport wherever the fuck I wanted, I wouldn't have to have money. I literally just, oh shit, I want to go here. Boom, teleported there. And then like I have to have money to do shit there. Yeah. But like, it's really, I feel like when you go most places, and I mean like travel outside of the United States, if you travel outside of the United States, it is way cheaper to do anything you want there. Drink, eat, stay at hotels, any of that shit is way cheaper than doing it in the United States, especially in big cities, United States, like Vegas, Miami, California, or even states, any place in California, Chicago, like all the bigger places that most people want to visit, New York, all that shit's hella expensive. If you fucking travel to fucking wherever outside of the United States, that shit's like a third, a fourth, a fifth of the price. So money, really, when I mean that, it just is a lot of travel costs. So being able to teleport where the fuck you want, you literally would save yourself $5,000 on a plane ticket to get wherever you're going. You know what I'm saying? So I think that'd be cool as fuck.
Dude, that's the travel hack right there. Go abroad and you'll be like, holy crap, I just had a whole trip for like $6,000 and I got to do all this stuff. Do that here for $6,000. You might not be able to do even half of the stuff you wanted to do. Exactly,
bro. So what about you? Superpower. Super strength, little pussy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, bro.
No, it was actually gonna be teleporting, but I'll pick a different one.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I took it first.
Let's see. I think time traveling would be pretty cool. Being able to travel either backwards in time or forward in time.
That'd be raw too. That'd be really raw. See, I feel like a lot of people go like these base, like, oh, I want to be super strong, or I want to see through walls. like I don't know. There's a more deep, like we took it way more deep, but I feel like if you time travel, bro, I don't know, man. I've always thought about growing up in like the 50s and 60s and like fucking like 70s, maybe 70s. I don't know, wherever, like Greece, the movie Grease, like times like that where like hot rods and shit and like diners and all that shit is like really popping like that. I feel like love and like no cell phones, like love life back then and shit would be so raw. I don't know, like you actually got to have the balls to go to a girl's house and ask her out and then take her out, like just see them on socials and this and that. Like a time without fucking phones and like really just being able to live life in every moment and always be in the moment because there's nothing to distract you, like I would like to try time travel back to that for sure. That'd be cool.
I think the coolest part is you can go to any time period. You want to go all the way back to the ancient times and steal that cool shit? Go ahead.
Yeah.
You want to go in the future, see what happens, and be mortified about what you see because you're like, what the hell is this shit? That'd be kind of cool too.
And
Although,
let's put it. What'd you say?
I was gonna say I don't know how far in the future I really want to go because I feel like it could be the same thing as people a few generations back. If they were to look at where we're at now in society, they'd be like, holy shit, what are all this technology and whatnot?
Yeah. And let's put it this way, because all these time travel fucking movies and shit. Let's say when you time travel, you can do whatever you want and it won't fuck up your normal time. Let's say that, because I don't want to go back in the time and have to fucking live on eggshells because I might not be born or some shit if I fuck something up. I want to be able to live a normal life if I go back and fucking the 70s and fucking stay for a week and I can do whatever I want, make out with anybody, fucking go to the movies. I don't fucking know, build a car. I don't know, bro, whatever the fuck it is, get a new car, like whatever it is, interact with whoever I want to interact with and stuff. And nothing bad happened, like, yeah. So we both asked each other 3. I want to go one more. We got 5 minutes left. I'll ask you one more and then we'll both answer. That one's bad. I want to ask you that, but I'm not talking about that on the podcast.
But it's all right. We can do it after. I'm interested to hear what it is.
We could probably talk about it. Yeah, we could do it after. Would you rather? Would you rather get your heart broken or break someone's heart? It's a real testament to what kind of person you are, you shithead.
Are we talking like in general, or are we talking in this moment to who we are today?
In general, not like who you're with or any of that shit. Like just in general, if you had to choose one or the other.
It's a great question. Both of them are terrible choices. They have negative consequences, but yeah, I'd say I'd rather get my heart broken because I wouldn't want to do that to somebody else. It's just a really shitty feeling, but you know what? I'll be fine. I can manage on my own and figure it the fuck out. So,
Yeah.
It would still suck though. Like it would still really suck, but I feel like it would have to be done to a really shitty person for me to be like, all right, let me go break this person's heart. Otherwise, ideally it would be, a mutual agreement, not just one person being a dickhead.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat. I've no lie. I'm gonna go ahead and say I've had my heart broken because I believe that you have 3 loves in your life. I'm sure a lot of people see that, read up on that. I do believe that. And I think I was on my second. So my third is technically going to be my last. My next one should be my last if I believe what I believe.
Yeah, your future wife, bro. I'll be at the wedding. Don't you worry.
Yeah, facts.
We'll pull up this clip too. When you guys are at your ceremony, we'll pull up this clip dating all the way back to this exact time, the timestamp. Mr. Braeden talking about his future wife on here, and then she'll be like, "Holy shit, that's crazy."
He's talking about only being one more person. He literally was. But I would much rather have my heart broken, and I have had my heart broken. And because of that, and knowing how that feels and where I was, I would not want to put someone else through that. I would not. Like Jordan said, I would not want to put someone else through that. And knowing that the type of person I am, especially now, and that being part of the reason I am where I'm at today, and the way I do think I do, the way I think now is because of that. I know I could get through it. And for some people that was really hard for me. But for some people that could be even harder. Who knows, like I don't know where their mind's at or any of that stuff. But the type of impact that has on people, I would much rather, it sounds shitty. Like I don't want it to happen to me again, but I would much rather it be me than me doing it to somebody. Cause that's just always been the type of person I am, it's a blessing and a curse, but I wear my heart on my sleeve, but I'm not out here I want to cause the least amount of pain to others, I guess, like when people are upset, I want to be there to lift them up type shit, even if it like drains my energy a little bit doing that, which is not always a positive, because energy is a sacred thing. But yeah, that's just how I feel on that. I'd rather it be me. I'm not going to get super deep into it. We're almost out of time, but
hey, I'll leave you on a real funny note here. As you were talking about that, I felt something on my arm. I looked over, there was a yellow spider crawling on me, and I freaked the fuck out.
What? Fuck that, bro. Fuck spiders, bro. I fucking hate spiders.
Dude, it was creepy. I felt like a little tingle on my arm, and I was like, oh shit.
Oh,
I had to dump them in the water. Spiders.
I think this was really fucking fun, bro. I don't know how often we're gonna do this, but this was fun, and we'll definitely bring it back. Also, I want, just so you guys can know, I'm gonna spoil it, but me and Jordan for sure are probably gonna start doing some more like fun shit like this on here, and we're definitely gonna play more games, and we're definitely gonna be playing Truth or Dare on here sometime in the future. So be looking forward to that. But this was a fucking fun ass episode. And I hope you guys still can learn something from our answers. We try to take it a little bit deeper than just answering the question. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for watching and listening to Deep Conversation Starters Game Day 1. We'll just call it Game Day 1. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys next week. Thank you. Have a good one.
I'm skydiving, teacher and student, 2 worlds colliding. I love music, I don't abuse it. Take your crafts and you infuse them. Say you're normal, that's kinda weird. In deep thought, stroking my beard. Head of the table, saying my cheers. Ended up grateful for all the tears. Ready to